So a couple of the best practices we had was video marketing. So when we know that when something is visual, like in other words, how your hair looks is really important. You know, the kind of bar you go to, if it's a dark, if it's a sports bar, that's a different feel than if it's like it's a disco club, right, or whatever, it's a dance club. And so, so one of the things is like using video. So you've basically used video and photos very effectively in terms of video marketing. And then you talked about mobile presence was really important, and we know that's important in any kind of thing like and local marketing, being able to have access. And you guys said that you've done smartphone applications and you've optimized for tablets, for instance.
We are optimized for tablets. It's an amazing experience on an iPad.
Okay.
If everybody has one. We are investing a lot more money this year in our mobile strategy. That's going to be our focus for 2012.
Okay.
We've seen from Google Analytics that more and more people are logging onto our site through a phone, so that's something that we need to address. So at some point this year we will roll out a native iPhone app.
Another thing is that you guys, you know, we've already talked about this another way, talked about usability. So you're taking on incumbents, right? So Yelp and Google Places are both incumbents. But what you really did is you've created a superior user experience. So your user experience is friendly, and you also talked about how you're incorporating personalization in there.
Yeah, you know, ambiance is an important part of that. So that's something that you're not going to see everywhere else. You're not going to have a tab that lets you know, this salon is modern, contemporary, or this one's tranquil. You know, so we try to provide as much information, but that is a really important tab that people have been asking for, and that's something that we're giving to them.
And you've obviously done a great job with content marketing in terms of your creating and curating content. Now, you also said you're going to measure a return on engagement. And how are you doing that?
Well, we utilize Clout.com, which is a site that a lot of brands around the world are using to measure their influence on their customers. Now, right now it's only integrated with Twitter, but it's a great way of measuring your influence on your customers, and we can look at the data on a daily basis and say, you know what, we look at what we posted that day, we didn't get a good response, so what can we do to improve that? And the same thing goes for Facebook. Facebook has done a great job in rolling out these new insights. So it's very thorough. We can look at each post and look at the timing and say, all right, well, this post didn't work for this time. What can we do to improve that? We read a lot of papers, white pages on user engagement. So we're always trying to improve that. A lot of people don't think about these things, but it's a trend that started last year, and it's going to continue this year, and we're really passionate about it.